part 1. Please like the video, subscribe my channel. The arena wasn't just loud, it was alive. The crowd's roar rolled like thunder across the massive stadium, shaking the steel beams above. Camera lights flashed like lightning. Thousands of fans were on their feet, screaming names, waving signs, living in the moment. This was not just another match. This was Phoenix Rumble. 30 warriors, one ring, one destiny. And for some, the end of a friendship. Old friends, new in EMIS, two women stood inside the ring, circling each other slowly. Ariana Storm, cold eyes, confident smirk, legacy written in her veins. Lexi Blaze, smaller, quicker, heart of fire, eyes burning with unfinished business. Once sisters, dash and dash arms now. Rivals, you remember? The commentator's voice cut through the chaos. It was Ariana Storm who cost Lexi Blaze her championship last year. The betrayal still stings. Lexi stepped forward. Ariana leaned in close and whispered something. Only Lexi could hear. "You were this close," Ariana said softly. "This close to ending me. And you failed." Lexi's jaw tightened. The bell rang. First, Sakade collided in the center of the ring. Fists flew. Bodies crashed. The crowd erupted. Arena drove. Lexi into the corner with brutal strikes. Lexi fought back, climbing the ropes, launching herself. With a flying knee that sent Ariana staggering. "Oh, here we go," the announcer yelled. "This is personal." Lexi went for her signature move, the Blaze lock twisting Ariana's leg. Was it over already? No. Ariana rolled through, kicked Lexi in the ribs, and both women collapsed. The countdown clock appeared on the screen. 10, 9, 8. The crowd counted with it. 3, 2, 1. Entry number 3. The monster, Arriva, ease, the buzzer sounded. Nora Titan entered 7 feet of raw power, the most feared enforcer in the division. The ring felt smaller. The moment she stepped inside, Nora grabbed Lexi by the hair and hurled her across the mat like a doll. Ariana tried to dump Nora over the ropes from behind. Bad idea. Nora didn't budge. Instead, she lifted Ariana and slammed her to the canvas with a thunderous impact. The ring shook. The crowd gasped. Lex and Ariana, enemies moments ago, exchanged a look. Unspoken agreement, teamwork. They charged together. Enemies united for a moment. Lexi climbed the turnbuckle, leapt onto Nora's back, wrapping her arms around the giant's neck. Ariana ran from behind, drop-kicking Nora toward the ropes. Nora stumbled. The crowd rose to its feet. They pushed Nora, teetered on the edge, almost with a furious roar. Nora swung her arms wildly, knocking Lexi off balance. Ariana took a knee to the chest. The alliance broke in seconds. Chaos returned. The ghosts of the PSDN. Another countdown. Another entry. Raven Cross. The moment her music hit, the crowd exploded. Raven Cross, the rebel. The woman who walked away years ago. The woman who broke Ariana Storm's undefeated streak. Ariana froze. Her eyes widened. The past had returned to haunt her. Raven stepped into the ring. Eyes locked on Ariana. "No way," the commentator whispered. This rivalry nearly destroyed both of their careers. Raven rushed forward, tackling Ariana with pure rage. Lexi watched from the corner, catching her breath. This was no longer just a rumble. This was a war of history, pride, and revenge. The inner battle. Lexi's moment as Raven and Ariana brawled. Lexi stood up slowly. She looked at the crowd. LOKED. At the championship banner hanging above the arena. This was her chance. Her whole life had led to this ring. She whispered to herself, "Tonight. One, choose me." Lexi charged. CLIFFHENG airboats flew. Nora Titan lifted Raven Cross for a devastating slam. Ariana Storm staggered to her feet, eyes wild. Lexi Blaze launched herself with a desperate spear. All 3 women crashed near the ropes. The crowd was screaming. The camera zoomed in. Someone was about to be eliminated, but who? The edge of Eliminat, Io, and Nora Titan had Raven Cross lifted high, trying to throw her over the top rope. Raven clung to the cables, her fingers white with strain. Ariana Storm stumbled forward, eyes locked on Raven. This was her chance. She rushed in and drove her shoulder into Raven's back. The crowd gasped. "What a cheap shot!" The commentator yelled. "Ariana Storm is trying to finish her old enemy." Raven's grip slipped, her heart beat. It looked like Raven Cross was gone, but Lexi Blaze sprinted in and pulled Raven's arm, saving her at the last second. Arena exploded. Ariana turned slowly, disbelief on her face. "You saved her," Ariana snapped. Lexi met her eyes. "I didn't save her," Lexi said. "I stopped you." The tension was thicker than smoke. The warning Sakota Ariana's expression hardened. She nodded slowly, almost smiling. "So, we're playing that game now?" Before Lexi could react, Ariana kicked the rope, sending it snapping into Lexi's throat. Lexi crashed to the mat, gasping for air. The crowd booed. Ravencross didn't wait. She lunged at Ariana, tackling her to the ground. Raining down fists, old wounds reopened, old rage unleashed. "This isn't a match anymore," the commentator said. "This is personal revenge." Entry after entry, the ring fills with Phi. The buzzer sounded again. Entry number 5, Vera Vortex, a high-flying daredevil. Vera stormed the ring, launching herself off the ropes with a spinning kick that took down both Ariana and Raven. Moments later, entry number 6, Kara Frost Cold. Calculated. Kara didn't run. She walked. Like a hunter entering her territory, she locked eyes with Lexi Blaze. Their rivalry went back years. "You took my title," Kara muttered as she stepped through the ropes. "And tonight, I take your dream." They collided instantly. Accident that changes EVRY, the ing, in the chaos. Something unthinkable happened. Lexi was trading strikes with Kara near the ropes. Raven Cross climbed the turnbuckle. Aiming for a flying attack on Ariana Storm, Lexi turned. At the wrong moment, she swung blindly. Her elbow struck Raven Cross in the jaw midair. Raven's body flicked backward. Over the top rope, to the floor, the bell rang. Raven Cross was eliminated. The arena fell silent. Lexi froze. Her hands trembled. "No, no, no, no," she whispered. Raven sat on the floor outside the ring, stunned, holding her jaw. She looked up at Lexi, not with anger, but with heartbreak. "I trusted you," Raven mouthed. Lexi's eyes filled with tears. Sio and Asukio and Asuria Storm watched the scene unfold. A slow smile crossed her face. "Looks like you destroy everything you touch," Ariana said coldly. Lexi snapped back to reality. The guilt turned into fire. She charged Ariana, driving her into the corner, screaming with every punch. The crowd roared again. Emotion had replaced strategy, and that's when mistakes happen. The legendary Nesta countdown clock appeared once more. .1098. The lights dimmed. A familiar guitar riff echoed through the arena. The crowd went silent then. They exploded. Entry number 9, Valeria Quena, living legend. A Hall of Fame icon, retired for years. Till tonight, the roof nearly came off. The arena, oh my God. The commentator shouted, "I can't believe it. Valeria Queen is back." Valeria walked slowly to the ring, eyes scanning the chaos.